comic book fans, welcome to the Dude Cave. I'm Jason. It is the 9th of August 2017. It is the best day of the week, Wednesday, new comic book day, and you are watching Comical Weekly as I'm here to share with you the books I picked up this week. 21 books I picked up this week. As you'll see, not as bad as it sounds. That sounds a big number, but when you see some of the books weren't as, well, two of the books, so it probably still sounds bad. Anyway, let's get straight into these books. First up, I picked up another one of these True Believers comics, celebrating as a bit about Jack Kirby on the back, celebrating Jack Kirby. So we've got Hulk vs. Thor, which I don't know what issue this is reprinting. I haven't flipped through it yet, but I really enjoyed the Avengers reprint last week, and it's like this is probably the only way I'm going to own some of these older comics. So I was definitely going to pick this one. I'm looking forward to reading that. I like Thor, I like the Hulk, I like Jack Kirby, so I can't see any reason why I'm not going to like that book. We then have another True Believers, which I don't know why they got this one in. But we have the Amazing Spider-Man, reprint of the first issue. Again, this is probably the only way I'm going to own this issue. And I've not read this one either, so that's going to be cool. Looks like it's got Fantastic Four in as well. And yeah, I don't know what I feel like this probably was like last month's one, but for some reason my comic shop added in today, and like after the picking up the Avengers one last week, I was like, yeah, I'm picking some of these up because I really like them. Like I say, it's the only way I'm going to own this. Now, this book was not on my pull list for this week. It is Mr. Miracle issue number 1. I don't know too much about the character other than what we saw in Justice League. So he's a character I don't know that much. Other than that, he's associated with the New Gods, and he's a Jack Kirby creation. However, like it's written by Tom King, and I'm loving his work lately. I loved Vision. I feel like his Batman run started off a bit, but has really picked up as it's gone on. So he's just a writer right now that whatever he brings out, I'm going to check out and I'm going to have a look at. So yeah, this is a new character for me. So I'm looking forward to getting into this. It's not an ongoing. It's a 12 issue series. So yeah, that's like about a year, isn't it? If it comes out once a month. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this one. And they've done like a glossy cover. I don't know if we're going to get that every issue or if that's just like a first issue thing, but those glossy covers really make a book feel special. And it wasn't no extra cost. It's a $3.99 book, and they've got a glossy cover. So well done, DC. So next up, now the books off my order, we have a one-shot Star Wars, Cassian and K2SO, Rogue One. I'm looking forward to this. I liked Cassian. I thought he was an interesting character in Rogue One. So I'm very intrigued to find out a little bit more about him. I liked K2SO as well. I thought he was fantastic. One of the stars of that film. So I'm looking forward to seeing this adventure with these two characters, and which will obviously be set before the film because, yeah, they don't make it out. Then got Secret Empire, issue number 8. I've been enjoying this event. Issue 6, I didn't really enjoy much. I think that was the low point of the event for me. But issue 7, I thought they came back really strong, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where we're going to go in this issue as we kind of really on course for the last issue now. So yeah, and I think this has definitely been one of Marvel's stronger events. We have The Defenders, which is probably my favourite Marvel book now. This is issue number 4. I love that cover with the graffiti on the wall and then a 4 characters standing on top of it. I really love that cover. That's probably my favourite cover this week. Yeah, this will be one of the first books I read because, like I say, one of my favourite my favourite Marvel book out of everything I'm reading right now. And going in, I didn't pick up the first issue because it was Bendis, and like I hadn't enjoyed his recent work, so I skipped it. But then I heard good things, went back and tried it, and I'm glad I did because it's a really good book. And then we have Captain America, issue number 25. So last week we had, I think it was last week, we had Steve Rogers, or was it the week before? I lose track sometimes. But we had Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson's books come out. So this issue they've kind of joined together. It's a $4.99 book, and I'm gathering there's going to be some kind of showdown between the two characters. Means Sam is on the cover of Secret Empire number 8. This may be a companion to that, maybe give us a bit more on that, I'd imagine. I can't imagine they'd give us the main fight here and not in the main event. but we will see. Look forward to getting into that. We have Amazing Spider-Man issue 31, which I've been enjoying these Spider-Man Secret Empire tie-ins. Superior Octopus has kind of taken over Spidey's company. He's also blamed set the company up so it looked like they were responsible for the Dark Dome in Manhattan. That's kind of cut a lot of our heroes off. So things are looking bad for Peter Parker. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where we're going to go from here, because last issue he tried to defend his one company, but all the machines that he had to fight Dr. Octopus, or the now Superior Octopus with, they were all suddenly Octopus put them under his control because it's his company, and things were looking very grim for Peter. So I'm looking forward to picking that one up. We have all new Wolverine issue number 25, which at the moment has her off in space with the Guardians of the Galaxy. So that's been an interesting story. And again, they had a real good cliffhanger last issue, so looking forward to getting into that. We have Titans issue 14. I've got last month's to read, then I will read this. But I'm enjoying this book though. I like. The thing I like about this book over the Teen Titans book is how close the team are, and I'm hoping that friendship is something that's going to eventually come with Teen Titans, because that's something that I'm liking here, even though they are kind of building up problems from where I was last reading this. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that. Another book I need to catch up on is New Superman issue number 14. I've got last month's to read, then I'll get into this. I'm loving this book. This is one of my favourite DC books. I don't think it gets enough praise. I like the whole thing that it's set in China, so it's a totally different culture, a totally different philosophy, and I enjoy reading that as much as the adventures. You know, it just makes it a fascinating book on a different level, and then putting a hero into that environment as well just gives the book a totally unique feel that I'm really enjoying. So I'm looking forward to getting caught up on that, because that's been one of my favourite DC books. Speaking about my favourite DC books, we have Batman Detective Comics, which I'm really liking. I picked up the variant of this because I really liked that variant. I really like the suit they're going to give him. It's like the Batman suit that he wore during Nightfall. So I'm liking that. I'm really enjoying this book. You know, when they kind of changed the team and we added Batwing and Azrael to the team, two characters I wasn't the biggest fan of, and I was a bit like, I don't know, is this book going to go down the wrong way now? But Tyrion is, it's not Tyrion, he's not the guy at Game of Thrones who wrote this, James Tynion, the fourth, who writes this, has just been hitting it out the park. He's done really well. All the characters in the book are interesting and I'm invested in. And this arc, I kind of felt it started off a bit slow, but like last issue, it just exploded into life. And I'm really enjoying all the characters in this. And this is definitely one of my favourite DC books right now. We then have Hellboy and the BPRD, 1955. Secret Nature, issue number 1. I think this is 2-issue story, I think, or is it? No, I think this one's the one shot. I think there's another one that's kind of come out either next month or the month after. That's a 2-parter. But I'm really enjoying getting into the Mignolaverse and all of these characters. There's more of like a horror vibe to it, which I like, because there's like a kind of, in some ways, there's a kind of streak of superhero running through it, but then there's that horror vibe, which is a lot stronger than the superhero vibe. So I'm really liking that, because it kind of, I feel it differentiates itself from anything else. And while I think like Marvel and DC do have like horror type characters that they can use, they don't generally do. It's generally more straight up superheroes. So I'm really liking a universe with kind of like superheroes in it, but it's got more of a horror vibe to it. Gives it a really unique feel. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that. We then have Action Comics issue number 985. I love reading like high numbers like that. That's really cool. But this kicks off a brand new story, so I'm looking forward to catching up on this one. I can't remember what happened last issue. This is one of the kind of things when so many books come out, you know, a lot of times it's difficult to kind of differentiate all the books and kind of in here. Probably when I start reading this, everything will click in my head. Oh yeah, that's what happened last time. But yeah, new story, so I'm looking forward to getting into that. We then have Doctor Who, Ninth Doctor Adventures, issue number 15. So yeah, I picked up the variant. I liked that. I thought that was a nice kind of like a watercolor picture of Rose there. So that's good. We then have Harbinger Renegade issue number 6. Last issue was the big issue. I need to catch up with Harbinger. I've got the issues ready to catch up on, but I really need to catch up on this so I can kind of catch up on the big event that happened last month. We then have Old Man Logan, which I'm still on the previous arc. This is issue number 27. I'm still on the previous arc in the Lemire run, so I'm looking forward to catching up and seeing what this is like. We have Miss Marvel, issue 21. I'm way behind on this. Another book I need to catch up on. Redwood and the Outlaws, issue number 13. Again, I'm catching up on this. I've read, I think it was about the first 3 issues. I've read up to where Bizarro comes into it. So I really need to catch up with this. But I was kind of trying to plug my gaps, but I've managed to get all the issues now. So hopefully I'll be able to whiz bang through this. We have Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, which I've absolutely been loving. This is Fall of the Dark Gods Part 1, a new story, which looks like it's going to feature the new gods in it. Because that looks like Orion on the cover there. So I'm really looking forward to that, because I've really been enjoying the series. And another book, finally, that I'm way behind, but kicking off a brand new story arc. It is The Flash, issue number 28. And this is a new story called Negative. So I need to catch up with The Flash as well. So those are my books for this week. There will be no Comic Hall weekly video next week. I'm on holiday. Yay! I'm making my annual pilgrimage to Cardiff to see the Doctor Who experience. Unfortunately, that it's closing for good on September. So this will be my last pilgrimage to see the Doctor Who experience. I'll probably still go to Cardiff because I like Cardiff, and there's a lot of really good comic shops there. There's like they've got a really good Forbidden Planet there, which is is really good as like my Forbidden Planet as a couple of months worth of comics there. They're like the comics they have there. You go back at least 6 months on the shelves with what they're going on shelves. So I really like their Forbidden Planet. It's really good. There's another comic shop which the name at the moment escapes me, and there's a really nice market which has a stall in there that sells comics. So it's a really good comic geek holiday, as well as kind of getting my Doctor Who on. So I still go to Cardiff because I like the city, but yeah, it's sad it's going to be the last visit to the Doctor Who experience, but these things happen. So there'll be no video next week. I'll be picking my books up when I get back on the Friday. I'll be picking them up. So I'm kind of toying with the idea of maybe doing a comical weekly video, but doing it a few days later. But I haven't made my mind up. So kind of like treat it like there's going to be none. And then if I do one, it'll be a surprise. And it'll be like, yay, surprise. So at the moment, I haven't decided whether I'll do one a few days later or whether I should just leave it. I don't know yet. But just treat it like there isn't going to be one. I will be back, however, with Comic Book Overload. That will be up, hopefully, some point Sunday, maybe Monday. That will be up. So that's me done for another episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't check out episode 2 of Comic Book Overload, which I uploaded, I think, 2 days ago. Thank you very much again. I know I've said this already, but thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate everybody's views and all those beautiful likes and everybody's comments, which I will be getting to ASAP. So I'm going to go now, have a nice cool beverage, and maybe read a few comics before I go to work. Thank you again for the 3rd time. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Jason. You've been watching Comic Hall Weekly. Keep reading, and bye for now.